What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Washington Redskins franchise here in Madden 16. Before we take on the Eagles again in Week 14, aka Game 13 of the season, I figured I would give a quick recap of the season so far. I meant to do this more toward mid-season. I actually meant to do it before the previous gameplay, but I forgot to record the footage for it, so instead we are doing it here. It is a little later in the season, but the playoff race is starting to heat up, and I plan on playing the rest of the games from here on out, but let's get started with this recap. In a relatively competitive NFC East, the Washington Redskins currently stand 2 games ahead of the Cowboys and this week's opponent, the Eagles. We will not see the Cowboys again until a Week 17 matchup, obviously, as all games in the final week of the season are against the divisional opponents. But we currently have a very firm lead on here following a 4-game winning streak, of which was a game against the Eagles that we won on Thursday night. And the Redskins currently have the inside track on a first-round bye for the playoffs now, unless the Lions and the Packers finish with the same record and that record happens to be ahead of the Redskins, in which case they would also have to be jumped by the Seahawks or the Panthers, who are the other 2 NFC division leaders. But other than that, we look like we have a pretty good inside track on a first-round bye in the playoffs, as we have the top 2 seed. The Packers were ahead of us, but they also play in the same division as the Lions, so they would have to leapfrog them as well. So it looks pretty likely at this point that the Redskins are going to get a first-round bye. Obviously, they're still going to have to play the rest of the season and see how things go, though. And part of the Redskins' success this year stems from the fact that they have been a top 10 offense in the league, currently ranking 8th in the league in total yardage on the season. And that yardage total is very, very due to the fact that the Redskins sit 6th in the league in total rushing yards and 8th in the league in points per game. And on the defensive side of things, they rank 4th in yards allowed all season. And they rank 7th in passing yardage and 5th in total points allowed on the season. And now I'm going to leave you with our player stats on the season. Now, this is not going to show league-wide. I'm going to save that for a later video, but I decided to put this at the end so that I could just let it roll after all the important things that I had to narrate. This is just going to show you our leaders in all statistical categories for the season. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy, and the next episode will be another game against the Philadelphia Eagles. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for next episode of the Washington Redskins franchise in Madden 16.